Hello everyone. This video will be a little bit different than the rest of my videos. I will start to do a little bit of recreational programming for one of my side projects. The idea is that sometimes I take notes, I keep links, I write some side ideas or some blog posts, and all of that is written as markdown files on my machine. Then I push it to GitHub, and then my project, which is called Xlog, it will build these markdown files to HTML, and it will make a website that looks like that. My personal website looks like this, and it actually switches to dark mode, but I'm not sure why it doesn't do that here. Maybe it's just the technology being a little bit finicky on me. Anyway, so the idea is that you go through the project. Yeah, so the idea is that you write markdown files and then it gets built as HTML. It's pretty simple. It's something like Hugo, but it doesn't restrict you to do any kind of structures for your directory. Just throw any markdown files in that directory and then run xlog in it. That will show you something like that. That's it's a pretty simple idea. It also auto-link all the pages together. So there's another page called the digital gardening, but actually it's not linked in the markdowns. If you look in this markdown file, digital gardening, it's not linked right here. But if you look here, it's already linked. And when you go to digital gardening, it will show you what is the other pages that is linking to this one. Here's read only, and you see it links to extensions. So what is linking to extensions? All of that is linking to extensions, and so on and so forth. So it has a lot of features as of now, but it has I needed a new feature recently that I need to add, and I looked at Xlog and I thought, okay, like it needs a little bit of cleaning and restructuring and refactoring. So in the last couple days I went through the code and tried to improve a little bit. I tried to refactor it, I tried to like rename some variables and group it together, I tried to eliminate some functions that is not needed. I changed the slog to look like that because the slog was like a little bit verbose, so I improved it a little. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm kind of doing some changes that may break the public interface. Like if somebody wrote already an extension, these changes may break it for him. If somebody's already using the program and used something like the sidebar command line, that also can break it because I removed that sidebar a long time ago, and the command line parameter I left it just not to break other people's usage. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to do all the changes that I want that is not going to be backward compatible, and I'm going to release version 2. So right now this project is running to serve my local version of my website. So if we look here, it should render, oh my god, okay, so it should render the home. Okay, maybe I didn't do correctly. So as I remember, yeah, I did that. So let's go there and serve the it's all of that, but I think because I assume in this script that I'm already in this directory, I should do this. So code. Yeah, so should be like that. Like this. So let's try this. Yeah, so let's try this. Now we come here, I should, yeah, exactly. Cool. What was this error when we didn't set the source? What was the issue here? Because it broke, right? It broke when that is executing the header widgets head page error calling header.html. Ah, okay. So it doesn't find the header.html file, which I actually specified here. Yeah, makes sense. Shouldn't worry about that, I guess. I also don't want to decrypt the other files, the PGP files, just for a little bit of privacy, because I wrote some. So the idea is that this project also allow you to write files, and it will seamlessly, like in the background, it will encrypt and decrypt it for you with the GPG. So it can use your secret key in GPG, and when you save the file, it will encrypt it. When it tries to read the file, it will decrypt it, but on disk, it will be encrypted. So you can actually commit files, with the PGP extension, and it will not render it unless you specify the GPG key or the PGP. Yeah, it's very confusing that both of these names are very similar to each other. PGP and GPG. I know that the PGP is the pretty good privacy, which is the format and the original application, and GPG is the GNU Privacy Guard, which is the implementation of PGP. But it's very confusing because sometimes you don't know how to name the file. Is it PGP or .gpg? So I have to review it every time, because I think if you send it over the email, it will be recognized only if it's .pgp. But if it's GPG, it wouldn't be recognized. It's a very confusing thing. Anyway, okay. So what I'm trying to do now, let's start this and comments. I hope the font size is enough for everyone. Okay, so this is the main project. It's just these files, and inside the extensions, you'll find all the extensions. I was reviewing that, and I'm just looking at every extension just to make sure we can't reduce it or improve it a little bit. So for example, this one here, it will register the extension, and this is one of the things that I changed. I used to have all the initialization in it, which means when you start the program, it will execute this function, so it wouldn't wait until the command line arguments are parsed. So you come here, you try to read PGP, and it's not parsed because the parsing happens not in the init. The init is used to define the command line arguments, and now it's used only to register the extension also. And then xlog will call the init function for all the extensions. There's something I want to do in the future, that I want the user to be able to disable some extensions from the command line. So I can say, okay, like don't enable the PGP, or I don't enable the GitHub, or don't enable the file operation. Or the auto linking, it's too slow, something like that. This is what I hope I can achieve. Maybe we can do that right now. Yeah. So first, let's print the extensions that we register. So in the extension, this is when we register it. This is an initialization, and whenever we init, we can print it. Let's look. Info. This is extension. The extension name is extensions. So now when you come here and it started, and yeah, it says initializing extension and autolink and autolink pages, and yeah, that makes sense. But I don't want it to be scattered like that. So what I want to do is actually just say extensions and extension names, and then I can just print all the extensions. Yeah, but the extensions are actually a structure. It's not stringer. So we can just do that. If we come here, say extensions, where is it? Here. Just doesn't print anything, which makes sense. So we can actually do that and do this and use blend the extensions. Here you should see, yes, here. Here's all the names. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, all right. So I think there is one more thing that we need to do is in the flags we can disable extensions. This is an array of strings. This is the first time I use a array of strings with the flags. Let's see how that works. Like slice, can I do that? String or okay, and value and usage. Okay, I'm doing. I swear I can type, but sometimes it just it's a bit different when somebody is watching you. Yeah. So what I want to do is disable extensions. What I want to do is to make sure that it is allowed multiple times. I don't know how to do that, so let's see. If we can do that, I have to read as a string and then maybe split it from a comma, like comma separated string. Okay, there's an attribute, like what does this thing return? Doesn't return anything. Okay, there is a name, a value. Yeah, we are missing a value here, which is empty for us. Yeah. Yeah, here it says, yeah, it can do that. There's something like multiple, like link flag multiple values. This possible multi-value flag. Wow, so why? Boom, boom. So you can name it as .go anyway. Oh man. So we have an array. Oh, okay. Set and then var. Huh. So it's not in Go and you have to implement it yourself. And it's already comma separated. Yeah, it's already comma separated. Oh God. Set. Oh no, okay. So this is just to string it. Here we set the value, so every time he encounters the value for this, it will unbend it, I guess. Will this work? I guess. Okay, okay. So, wait. let's see if we can do that. So first we do that and use it var. Just var. And var doesn't take a value, right? It just, oh yeah, it doesn't have a default value, just a value name string usage. Okay. Yeah, I swear my IQ just went down by a bunch. So yeah, so he created an array. Oh, okay. So array flag. So he used this type there. Okay. Let me change. Can I change this? So string strings. And then I can use strings. Guess this works. So yeah, you can do that. So I guess now can something like disable extension, and this should be I will disable. I want something that is prominent into link pages. Disabled extension into link. Yeah, that's this is too verbose. I need to shorten it a little bit. So there is what else? Maybe recent. Okay, let's see. Disabled extension. Clever not defined. Okay, so where is it? Disabled extensions. Ah, okay. Okay, let's make it short. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I should just use one flag and it will be a string and then split it from the comma. This should be better, I guess. Instead of repeating it, why do I need to repeat it? It will be just, it will be simpler. No, yeah, it will be just way simpler if I do that. I don't need that that implementation. Yes. Thank you very much, but I don't need that. And then by name, separated. So I guess I can do that and it takes a default. So I can just do this. Seems to work. Okay, but what we have now is that we have an array, or sorry, we have a string. Now we need to disable it. Symbol. There was some way to find symbol. What was it? peek find workspace symbol. This is called find assignment. Is it this one? Let's see. Nope. Double symbol highlight. Find workspace symbol, maybe? Yep, find workspace symbol. So I can jump directly to this function, and now I need to initialize the extensions, but I don't want to initialize the disabled extension. So I can pass an argument here, or I can use the global variable for the configuration. I can use the global variable maybe. Cool. So first, disabled is use split, and we split the config disabled extension will be split from the command. This is the disabled. So now we initialize, and if it's slices contain, the slice contains one. So if the disabled contains the extensions, we will continue. Yeah. So if the extension is disabled, we don't do any of this shit. We just continue to the next one. So now when it runs, yeah, you should, yeah, I don't see them here. So there was auto-link pages, and what I see here, they don't exist anymore. Yeah. Now when I open the page, this shouldn't be links. So yeah, this is not a link, but this is a link. Oh yeah, of course, this is not an auto-link. There's also the hashtag. Let's try the serve hashtag or hashtags. Hashtags. Let's refresh that. What is that? 918 saying something about. So if I break this, oh yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, the hashtags are not rendered anymore. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So I guess that means after we do it, we need to extensions markdown. There was something like official extension. The parameters, what was it? Yeah, and the usage. I didn't remove the sidebar. Didn't. Oh, I removed it already. Yeah. Okay. So run cmd. So what I do is that I just run it with help. I get that. Get all of this. And paste it here. Let's. Yeah. So now the extensions, they can be disabled. Do I need to write it somewhere? Extensions. In the documentation, there is this one, yeah. Is the goal module by the import flow can be hustled aware. Implement the Xlog extension interface. Yep. As init function, user register functions in the init function of the package to register all its components. User register functions in the function. Improve the feature in Xlog using one or more extension points imported by the main packager. Yeah, yeah. Low word extension. I think I didn't. Did I fix this? Because yeah, I fixed it. Okay, so on the usage. This. Okay. Allow user to disable extension. Cool. Okay, so now I can disable extensions. That is perfect. Do that, yeah, YouTube, get back. Okay, so what I need to do now is to go over the extensions, look for anything that needs to be improved or cleaned up or that I was holding back on because it will break the backward compatibility and try to fix it. Yeah, there was that thing where so if a page wanted to or an extension wanted to add a script or a style sheet, it it has to do some convoluted thing to do it. I remember like it was in Math Jax, for example. It was in Math Jax. Yeah, so you had a JavaScript here. Some fonts. What was it? So I guess when you render, yeah, you have to do that. But also there is no way to tell if you already added this script to the page or not. Even worse, if you're implementing your own page type, like a pandoc, the pandoc extension, this was an extension that allow you to have other formats like an org file. So in that case, um, yeah, okay, maybe some page source, and so this is The current file system. Oh yeah, I remember something else. Yeah, I'm sidetracked a little bit and yak shaving, but this is the nature of this project, to be honest. So this is the current file system. So I remember when I was implementing something, it was trying to get the current directory every time because I couldn't get the current directory after I parsed the flags. The flags was telling me the current directory because I can overwrite it with dash dash source. So I was getting the current directory every time. I don't remember where was it. So it's OS get open directory, was it? Some file system. I think it's here maybe. Yeah, yeah. So the static handler, this was handling the serving the static files from the current directory, or from the static directories here, which is some of them are there, just the current directory. Priority, and this is a direct file system for this. Yeah. So I was creating this every time instead of creating it once. And all of that because the current directory wasn't parsed yet. Okay. So this handler can't add another parameter here because this implements a specific interface. Or is it? Yeah, okay, that's the directory, redirect. And here there was the static handler. Yeah, this static handler, this one. This was taking the request. Okay. Okay, now I think instead of doing this, git work directory, I think instead of doing this, I can read it from the configuration. So the configuration, if it doesn't have a source, it will be the current work directory, right? So let me check. So in the flags, is it? Current work directory, this is the default, unless you overwrite it, right? So technically you don't need to do that. So if I do this, so and get it from source, this should be enough. I think. Let's give it a try. Yeah, it's working. Just happened. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is working, I guess. Directory. Yeah, so I guess I don't need this anymore. Priority file system, static directories, and every time it was creating that because this could be different. Now it's not different, so it's appended. Register stack direction, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, so this is the problem. Like this doesn't change, right? This doesn't change. So after you initialize all the extensions, this doesn't change. So all of that doesn't change. So this also doesn't change. Then from here, that changes. Okay. All right. So maybe I can create a function that creates the handler. This can be, yeah. Okay, so maybe this can be a function that is returned from here, and I can return function, which is request put error. Yeah, and this should work. So this handler should be created once. Yeah, now we have a problem. When do I create it? Because this function is called if every request. So I can't create it here. If I create it, it will be created with every request. So it will be as if we didn't do anything. So I need to do it before that. But also this function doesn't have any state. Like it doesn't depend on a structure to access a state. And I don't want to add a state. Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe I should give up the idea that I should refactor this one. It's not worth it. Creating that is probably not that expensive. Yeah. Nope, not port mission. Okay. Let's go through the extensions. Yeah, I want to fix this ugly part. The part that is making it hard to add a JavaScript file. Or maybe I can have this file. Like, is there anything here? Okay, maybe I can have this file, but it's not really a template. So I can have this file here. Let's say it's the script. Oh, it's HTML, right? And this one should be a byte. And I can, what was it? Embed that. And embed the script.html. Don't remember if I should. I don't know if I should. Like make this. Okay. If I should surround this with double quotes or not. Hmm. Okay, so this HTML is string, and this is bytes. So maybe I can do this and just get away with it. Yeah, it's working. And this is mermaid. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. So I create a new one. No. Mermaid. This is to test mermaid. So let's see. Just want a really simple here Gantt chart. Gantt chart. Okay. I see. Yeah, it's working. We look here. We should see the script. Yep, it's there. Okay. So it's working. Okay. I think I've seen this multiple times, not just here. Just looks ugly to have in the middle of the code. Yeah, it's a little ugly. Still works. Okay. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't want to look at this code. It's horrible. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm not going there. Okay. What was that? Inline math parser. Oh, yeah. Yep. I don't remember how did I write this one. Maybe I copied it from somewhere. It had a bug, so I fixed it or something. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, what is that? This function has bugs. Use util indent position padding. And first non-space position. What? The dent position is deprecated. So what was it doing? Just out of curiosity. The dense lines by the given width. This function is okay. Use util indent position. Okay, indent. So where is that? What does? Oh, so there is a whole slew of functions that are deprecated, not just this one, like two of them. Okay. Searches for an indent position with the given width for a given line. This function is mostly same as indent position, except this function takes into account additional padding. Yeah, so how do I use it to dedent? Dent position, okay, yeah. Nope. Yeah, route reloading was something that I did not work on it. Oh, wait. Why do we have two imports? Yeah, the Go developers would slaughter me over this one. I used it in a lot of places, I don't care. Yep, this should work. Do I have this in the same line? Yeah. What is that? Consider HTML files as pages. Yeah, okay, this is one of the things that I used to do it in a certain way and now it should be cleaner. So we shouldn't care about having the flag on or off during runtime. We should do it when we register because I used to do it in the init up there in 23 because like I used to do it inside the function because I was registering the page source in the init, and while the init was executed, the command line wasn't parsed yet. So the init runs. At that point, I don't know if this flag has true or false. Now I know. Now I know. Because at this point in this init here, the flags are already parsed. Yeah, I already explained that. So that means I don't need this. I do not need this. Yep, this is it. So I do that, it's working, definitely working. $99, maybe. Exactly. Okay, let's go through the rest of it. More flags. Yeah, here we imported embed while it's already imported. Yeah, this file looks ugly because of this inline stuff. And if I take it out, it will be still ugly, so I'm not sure I should take it out. Yeah, Pandoc also was one of the things that I did not write. It was like some generous guy took the time to write it, and I thank him for that. It actually looks good. I just migrated it to the new format, and it looks pretty good. Right, so yeah, just a second. What is that? Yeah, so if it's false, we still register the source. No, yeah. Okay, so if then support register, and now you don't need to do it here or here. So now it's faster for anybody that doesn't use this extension. It's like a feature flag. So yep. I still need to profile this application to see where does it take that long to load the page, because I know auto-linking pages to each other takes time because you go over all the text, all the names, and you link it, and you kind of modify the AST of the parser page, and it kind of checks all of that with also regex, and it checks every single text, so it's a little bit costly. It's expensive to do. Yeah, I need to work on that. Maybe not now. Is that also like, yeah, no, I imported it once. I was thinking that maybe I imported it a couple times. No. Yeah, it's pretty weird that uh, there are a lot of times there is a problem with displaying the right to left, and this extension was to fix that. So I write in Arabic and English. But if you look at one of the Arabic text, where is it? Something like this. if it has, yeah, if you remove this extension, so maybe I can just not register it. And you do that, you see it's broken. It's broken. So it's aligned to left, but it's read from the right to left. See, like all the paragraphs are aligned to the left. It's horrible. So you have to make sure every paragraph and every element that display text has direction auto for it to signal to the browser that the text should be displayed in the right direction, in the right alignment. So when you do that, refresh, now it's correct. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Browser should do that. Like we're in 2024, and the most modern browser of all time, Mr. Chrome, doesn't do that. Can't do that. Can't. Maybe they just don't want it. I don't know. I don't know. Just a really sad state of software. There's a lot of investment in really small things and things that just small little incrementals, and nobody want to take the big leaps. This is why I kind of admire people that are starting this new browser like Ladybird, Ladybug. Is it Ladybug? Yeah, not the cartoon. Ladybug browser. Ladybird. Ladybird. Yeah. So it's pretty nice that somebody's starting that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, codes. This is also a really nice extension. The idea behind it is that you can have a short code in your page. You can say slash something, then give it like give it the content. So you can use slash alert hello world, and you save it. This line is parsed as a shortcode, so it takes the line and pass it to the shortcode function and output another HTML. So you can call functions inside the markdown file, and you take the input and do whatever you want with it. Just give me some output, some HTML output. So I like that, and it works in both this format and this format. Ouch. I closed the browser by mistake. With this format and here. So that means you can make like a single line or multiple lines. So you can convert any block of code to another renderer. You can just choose the language name is the name of the block of code that you have. This works really elegantly with this one, for example. So I registered a short code that renders YAML file, YAML content like this one, into book cover. And this book is the book extension here. It's a block extension, block here, and it registers all the templates that we have here into another block. Yeah. So if you want to do something like let's look at Bulma because I'm using Bulma for this project. So if I went to Bulma, looked at the components, and I want to see something that just breadcrumb maybe, something like that. So this is breadcrumb. Did I write it correctly? HTML. So we can do that. and then you can uh, come on, first, second, third. Okay, and then come here and let's refresh that. Breadcrumb, but we are going to use the block. That's first on, second posts, third box. When you render, it renders the breadcrumb. Yeah. So you can add any block of code, and also when you edit it on GitHub, it will look like a block of code. So it's not, it doesn't look weird. Yeah. Anyway. Maybe I can remove this. Yeah, that was just a demonstration. I don't want that in my project. Maybe later I can add more components. Like one of the components that I want right now is this something like a Trello board. So what I want is that I want to keep track of the projects that I did or I'm part of, and I want to know like all the projects in front of me as like swim lanes, and what they are vertical, and each one of them will have a name as in columns, and each one of them can have cards. Every card is a page, and you can move the card from one lane to the other. You can like reorder it. I would like to have some simple way to add a new card, which is a new page. I can use hashtags for that or something. But yeah, I want to stick to Markdown as much as I can. I think it's pretty universal because you can edit it not just in the editor here, but you can open Emacs and edit it, Vim, you can VS Code, open, edit it. So it's not as irritating as something like JSON or YAML. It's just a free text. You can write whatever you want in it. Yeah. Okay. So let's commit what we have so far. There's also one thing that I was thinking about. I'm really not sure if I should do it. So one thing that is holding back this project a little bit is the editor. I have an editor here, it's Markdown editor, but it looks ugly, and maybe your text editor could do a better job. So if I can just click on edit, it opens this file in Emacs, that would be better. And I already have that for GitHub. So if I go to my website and go to one of these pages and you want to edit it, you can just click edit. It will tell you, of course, to fork it first to be able to edit it. You can edit it, and then you can open a PR. And here I can edit it and just save. And this is what I do when I'm at work and I have a random idea and I want to write it. I just edit that way. Because my work laptop doesn't have personal stuff, so I try to separate them. So yeah, so maybe I can have a general concept of editors. So there is the GitHub editor, GitLab editor, Vim, Emacs, VS Code. Then you click on the edit button, it will open this editor. So this could be an extension, I guess. This could be an extension. I can remove this editor. I don't know if anybody's using it, to be honest. Like, see a lot of people start the project, but I can't tell how many people are using it on their machines. So xlog, we went to GitHub. No, like some people that are interested in it. And there are 16 forks, so I'm at least maybe affecting 16 people, but I'm not sure if they are already using that. The build is failing. Why is it failing? What's going on? Flag provided but not defined. Sidebar. Where is it? Here you are. What were you doing here? What were you doing? Will this actually work? So when I use build, oh okay, this is the destination of the build. Yeah. Wow, that has been failing for 3 days. Yeah, since I removed the sidebar. Of course. Okay, okay. Alright. So is this working? Yep, it's working. It is working. Nice, nice. Yeah. And it kinda takes a minute. Will takes a minute. How long did it take to do that? Like a minute and 6 seconds. To do what exactly? It was building and deploying a new version of the website. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, so maybe you can work on that. We can make it this edit. So we remove the editor. Remove the editor and have people edit on their normal editors. It will be simpler. Yeah, but I need to think of it. It was nice that can edit on the browser right away instead of switching. Maybe I can try. Maybe I can try to. Okay, let's develop a new extension. Let's make it a new extension just in case something flopped, we can delete the whole directory. So editor, okay. And this is the extension.go. Package editor, and this is the init. And we will define a new editor struct, and that will be to implement the interface. And then I need to exclude just the extension, which is the editor. Right. And I need to add it to the list. Now when it runs, you should see editor. Yeah, here we are. Cool. So now this editor, where is it? This editor need to register a flag. So flag and string var, that would be this. That would be the default value. Oh yeah, the default value can be actually this. This, I think, this environment variable is usually used by everything in Linux. So when you try to edit a file, it looks for this variable. So yeah, but I don't know who agreed on this convention. Who actually said, yeah, we can do that, we can use that. So defines the user preferred thing. Yeah, but like still, this var is used to specify the screen-oriented text editor. Generally, you will want to set it to the same value as the visual variable. Hmm. User preferred activity to- Wait, so I have another one? No, I don't. Should I have another one? Yeah, I don't know. I will use the editor for now. So it's git inf. So, I swear I can type. I have no idea what's going on. I can just put it there. Since so we have the flag. So what we can do also? Oh yeah, this serve. Maybe I don't have to do that now. We can read the Emacs editor, and I need to add another this. I think it's called quick command as far as I remember. Register command. Use a command or quick command. The link. The link. Yeah. So it's a function that takes the page and return list of links. Cool. So let's do that and edit button. This is the page. I don't think I really. Oh yeah, I need the page, of course. There's the page, and I need to return a list of links. So first, slope link. There you are. And let's complete this. Save it first. Complete this and first nope. Incomplete composition. Oh, link is an interface. Okay, so it's icon name link. Cool. So edit buttons. Or like let's call it links operates, and this is the edit button here, and we'll define edit button structure, and should implement this interface. I need the edit a pin. Yeah, so it should be similar to this one. Nope. And the link. Now that would be a little problem. Okay. Let's just not do that. Of course. Yep, I don't see it. So is that really executed? No, it's not. Why? This function is executed when we initialize that. Is this executed? Yep. So this function is executed. Is it executed really? Now for recurring link, and yeah, here. So this is the panic. Yep. So when you do that, yeah. Okay. So where is my link? Yeah, where's my link? Am I missing something? Because here is a function and an array has a link. There is a link. Yeah, you're adjusting the editor, you're adjusting the link. The link goes to the links. Okay. Yeah, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, modern programming. This is my fault, to be honest. It's not the language fault. So this is not code at all. Why? Okay, so the name is called. It is called. Okay. Navbar. Yeah. So is it here and I don't see it? Like what's up? Yeah, this is called. Edit in editor. Oh, okay. So all of that I was actually just adding it to the navigation bar. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, so it's not a link. What was that called? Is it action? Register? Is it a command? No, it's not a command. Quick command. It's a quick command. And it's a function that is look quick. Okay. And what is the interface for a command, you may ask? Name, link, on click, and widget. Okay, so we have icon, name, link. Icon, link, okay. So I just want to review. It returns the link of the command, if any. So we don't need the link. It returns nothing. On click action. On click action, JavaScript code to invoke when the command is executed. Inject an HTML snippet to embed on the page that info. Okay, we don't need a widget, that's for sure. Yes, for sure. Okay, so if I do this, yeah, here we are, edit in editor. Very descriptive, very creative. Okay, now what I need is one click, which should open that file in the editor. So I need a page. This page, when hit, it will execute the command for that page. Oh, so we need a page. We need a page. All right. Well, that's simple. So we can have a get. The path is. How do I do it? Like when I was doing get, and that's not. Yeah. This is editor and page. Was it like that? Yep, page. And I need the rest of it. Okay. And handler function. That would be editor handler. And we can do that in our function editor handler. It takes request, which is xlog request, returns xlog response, and does it return xlog response? No, I think. Wait, what was it? What is it there? This response request output. Okay. Response request. Okay. So for now, I just slow page. That would be on. There we go. It was called path value. This is the page. This log info the edit page input. The page is this, and return no content. No content. Bad wildcard. Okay, I guess. So that means if I come here and hit this editor, this is home. Yep, you see, it's here get editor home. Yeah, it works, but it's no content, so it didn't display anything. Makes sense. Wait, what? Oh yeah, here edit page invoked. Yeah, so the log worked. What we need is that. Yeah, okay. So I need to get the page. So this is name, and this is page, and that would be the xlog view page. This is name, and that would be it. Now, if page, yeah, we just need to open the file with the editor. So OS, what was it, exec, like system. What was it that I called to run a command? It was exec, right? It was also cmd command. What was that? It's exec package. OS exec. Exec instrument. Oh, it's exec. Really? Yeah, I actually want to run and detach it. I don't want to know about it. So context background, and there is a name and args. This is interesting because the editor could actually have args. So if you look here, it already has args. So maybe I can split from this. Hmm. Let's see if it can handle it. Let's see. Editor. Let's see if this could be handled. And be page dot auth. File name. File name. Yeah. Is there a way to make this file name a absolute? I don't know. It does this return a command exactly command what include the context? The code matching translation behavior in these things. It's like command. Okay, so we don't know the context. Now it's here. Returns the command struct to execute the name the program was given argument. It is set only the path and the args in the return statement. The name contains no path separated. Command uses look path to resolve the name to the complete path if possible. Otherwise, it is named directly as path. The returned arg field is constructed from the command name followed by the element of the arg, so arg should not include command name itself. Yep. Yeah, I think that will not work. So cmd and run. Now I don't want to wait for it. Does this wait for it? Starts and waits for it. I don't want to wait. How can I just not wait? Yeah. Starts the signal but does not wait for it to complete. Yep. That makes sense. Comment in the error. Yeah, I have like conflicting opinions about this. I'm not sure if I can, because there are two ways to do that. You execute the line and then you check the error in another line. And there's another way we can do this. Looks compact, but the line looks longer. So I'm actually not sure which one I should be using. This is one of the things that you can do in Go in two different ways, which actually, as I understand it, kind of contradicts the philosophy of Go, which you should be having one way to do the thing, one way only. I think that was it. But yeah, this kind of breaks this convention. So let's say localhost plus editor on this exactly. Yeah, so executable file not found. So yeah, so the editor here has some parameters. So I need to parse it first. So where's the okay? So here segments, strings, slide, split the editor from my spaces. So segments. So if we actually don't have any segments, that just run away. If we have segments, the args is the segments one, the rest of it. Mouse append the what was it? The page. And here, so 0. Sorry, segments 0. and works. You can just spread it. So the editor at this point will be shadowing it. Say executable is the segments 0, and here I can use executable from the args. What is it called? Name. That's a belonging this var executable to name conflict with var in the same block. We have name in the same block. Yep. It's a page name. We can do that. We can do that. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I do this. Look here. Yeah. Excuse me. I can just use curl. So curl, and it's HTTP. Post 3000. It's boss editor on. Open the page. Okay, just to make sure. So maybe, okay, now we have a page that opens the file, and we have a button. Now we need to make the button when click, it triggers the page. Cool. This is the link here. Maybe. So this would be slash was editor. Then page here. Page. Yep. Okay, so now we need to add page here. So page is explode page, and here page is B. So means you do this. I didn't click it yet. I did not click it yet. What was that? Oh, it's okay. I think I understand why. For my version, I have turbo links, which preloads the links. Preloads it. It preloads the links. So when this link is hit, it opens the page. Okay, so it works, but it works prematurely. So we need to make sure it doesn't turbo links. What was it called? So here, and it was header. So this header it's here. Yeah, turbulence. So how do I disable that? It's turbulence, right? Yeah. Yep, Turbo ES17. Yeah, I have turbulence here. Okay. Mm. How do I do that? Let's ask our Lord and Savior. Data to brings false. Nice. Hmm. Okay, so I have a question. Okay, let's hope this works. Okay, let's first say that this, because that means that all of these links are pre-rendered. Okay, maybe it shouldn't be a link if it takes an action. Because the whole idea behind the preloading, which is correct, is to make it faster when you're clicking on a link to get you to the other page. So if this is not a page and we don't want to preload it, probably it shouldn't be a link in the first place. It shouldn't be in the href. Let's take an inspiration from the star extension. So the star extension had exactly the same thing. So, but instead of, yeah, it was post. So the first thing is that it's a post. It's not get, it's post. Okay. So now when I do this, it doesn't trigger it. Okay, because it's post. Cool. Now do this. Okay, yeah, it's doing exactly what we want. So now how? So when we click on it, it calls the star function. And the star function calls the star. Where is the star function? Where is that? It's here. Damn. There's one thing I've been thinking about. Is it worth it to add HTMX to Xlog? Right now, Xlog doesn't depend on any JavaScript unless you use Mermaid or MathJax. But if you don't use them, Xlog wouldn't add any JavaScript. From what I see here, I feel I'm doing a lot of things that could be really easy with HTMX and with TurboLinks also, because like I was surprised that when I try to look for HTMX, it's exactly like TurboLinks, it just rebranded. I'm not sure how did that happen, but it seems like the JavaScript community is reinventing the same libraries but with a different name. It's really weird. It's really odd. I don't know why this is happening. Anyway, okay. So we have, yeah, that's a lot. And because it's a post, it needs CSRF, of course. So maybe I can cram all of that in the on-click. Yeah, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Let's see if this works. So first, this link will be empty. And the on-click is the one that we are going to use it. Alright, this, the event, and this was rendering the script. Try to do this. And this is E page. It's very similar. Okay. It's not store. It's editor. And now let's look at this. I'm not sure how would that work, but method is post. It is post. And then fetch the action. Fetch the action. Okay. What is that? Yeah, this one looks really ugly. It looks really ugly. So here's the script. Now we need this action to be the action. So it's printf and the script and the action as a parameter. Everybody will be happy, I guess. Do we reload? No, we don't need to reload. And the method is always post. Can't I just get the if token? If token, I don't have the request, so yeah, no, not today. Okay, so I do this, do that, it works. It really works. So I go to something else like Mermaid. What just happened? Mermaid depends on the script, and it doesn't work if it's if triplets is enabled because it calls Ajax on it. Okay, so this is only on my website. The problem in my website, it's not. Did it? Yep, it opens it in my editor. So it's working. And it uses the editor. So now I have two branches. I can either depend on the editor environment variable, or I can have a flag, and the flag you set the editor in it. Usually the every other application depends on the environment variable. So should I really do that? Should I have a command line flag or just depend on the environment variable? For the sake of simplicity, I think I should depend on the environment variable. What I'm not sure of is something like we are building this project when we're executing the project in GitHub workflow, for example, is this editor variable set? Yeah. Okay, but there's one thing also that we need to do is to check for read only, because if it's read only, I shouldn't show that. Log config read only. It's read only, then return. Because if it's read only, we shouldn't see the signal now. Yeah. Serve serve and read only. I think it was looks like that. When we do this, yep, it's not there. But now we have a little problem. Like this will work if you are trying to edit from your machine, but if you're trying to edit from GitHub or GitLab or whatever, that wouldn't work. I have another extension for GitHub. I'm thinking maybe I should consolidate both of these extensions. So one of them would be editing on your machine. Yeah, it's one extension that makes you edit anywhere. What if you have both? What if you just need both? What will happen now? Yeah, I think I'll leave them separate. So let's look at this. Yeah, it looks ugly a little bit. Okay, so there is a little problem here. Edit page, editing page. Editing page and the name. Yeah, yeah, this is a little problem. Okay, let's say we removed the editor completely. Let's say we removed it totally. Just a second. Restart command. Okay. So this is edit, right? Um, okay, edit and edit. Okay, so we need to remove the first one and the editor and all this JavaScript and everything. So now what about auto completion? It kind of triggers a lot of things that needs to be removed at the same time, which is fine. For me, that would be a good use case. I'm not sure if I should keep the editor. Let's remove it and see how it goes. Server. So handlers. So yes, can remove this. Let's remove first this handler. Even I need this one. I guess also this one is that status save new content of the page. Yeah, this is not true anymore. So getting the page is the only thing that will be here, which makes the core smaller, which is fine. I like the core to be smaller. So here's the edit, and it was including shit ton of stuff. A lot of stuff. The public directory was full of shit just because I needed to edit on the web. It's horrible. It is horrible. Okay, so I can delete the edit. I'm not sure about the commands. Delete the edit. So what? Oh, okay, yeah. Public JS. Let's see what's inside. Style mode, W3 key name, W3C key name. Yeah, it's it's not. Yeah, I don't need that. Then what? I do not need that. So rm if public JS. Just remove all JavaScript from that. Now let me see what's inside this directory after we removed everything. So public some styles. This is the fonts and Bulma and font also. And the logo ignored.js. I have no idea what is that. Ignored. And some fonts, which is fine. Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. Okay, so now the editor is gone. Do something about control. Control and S was saving and was editing. I don't know where was that. Yeah, so press Control S, it goes. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, it's trying to go to slash edit. And that was redirect. Yeah, what is that? If there's no page. Or not. Yep, here we are. So there is something. Here it is. Here it is in the view. So when you press Control S, it was going to edit. We don't want that anymore. Now we don't want that. Yep. There's something else here that tries to go to edit. Edit quick command. Yeah, that's the one that we don't want it anymore. That's the one that we don't want it anymore. And default command is actually nothing. So we don't actually need that. Let's remove this. This is pretty good. Yeah, we removed a lot of stuff and everything works. Everything works. And we have one edit. Click on it to open the editor. Yep. I think we save, refresh automatically. Because the hot reload, it's actually a nice feature. I need to thank this guy again. It actually works sometimes, I guess. Yep, it's working. Yeah, it is working. It's being nice. Okay, so we actually just remove the editor. We depend on our lovely text editors to do the job for us. I'm still not sure if this is a good idea. There, edit, still, or GitHub. So that's all right. And yeah. Here's the upload, I guess. Here's something about can upload a file. The file gets added here. And you can edit this. Can go to the end, move it, go back. It's done. Yep. I guess that will be it for today. We have done like 2 features. 2, right? So we fixed the workflow. We allowed disabling an extension. We refactored some things and remove the editor and allow editing in using user text editor. And that would be it. That would be it for today. Thank you if you have been sticking around with me for that long. Sorry for the boring coding session, but I guess that's how it usually goes. I'm usually silent when I'm developing something. but just for the sake of entertainment, I had to think out loud about what I'm doing. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.